David Schwartz has finally come out and explained what the use case is for XRP. News you gotta hear. Coinbase delists while Binance lists. Centralized entities owning crypto. That's not good unless you're riding the coattails. XRP price talk at the end.
Due to the graphic nature of this program, listener discretion is advised.
And happy Monday, crypto and Web3 fans. We're only 5 days away from race day, so don't look for a video on Saturday. Before crypto news, your comments. That's right, your comments come first because yes, you, the viewer, are most important. Coffee Drinker says, XRP's pumping, bros. No, it's not. Just like always. I know we've seen other things pump in the crypto market, but you need to hear what David Schwartz said about the use case for XRP. It will blow your mind and spark a fire that you will not be able to put out. Brian Paluzzi says, we won't see MicroStrategies for XRP until XRP increases 40% year on year on average. That's the entirety of the business model. Buy BTC, leverage it by selling bonds, buy more BTC, and hope it continues to skyrocket in price. Once that ends, so does their strategy. Talking about XRP as your strategic reserve asset, where we've seen MicroStrategy and other companies putting BTC on their books with much success. The way they're putting BTC on their books, it's pretty easy. They're taking future debt, and hoping BTC can outpace that future debt. Will the strategy work? I don't know. Bitcoin's been on a tear, hard to say. Noli Abad says, hope more states will follow Penn. That's right, Pennsylvania, little states' rights versus federal rights. Pennsylvania is passing a bill that says you can custody your own crypto. That's right, states are attacking while the Fed is simply what, everyone? Lacking. Happy fucking Monday, by the way. Put a smile on that face. Bitcoin's sitting at 68,755. Well, ETH is 2505. So I'm a bit nervous about the race in 5 days as I'm doing 100K in the mountain. Hope I don't get lost running with the bears at night. BNB's at 591 while Sol's at 174. ADA, still a piece of crap no matter how you say it. It's at 33 cents. But Charles thinks a country's gonna run on Cardano in the next 6 years. He's another full of shit hopium pumper. XRP at 51.5 while Sweet is pulling back even more. I keep telling everyone, crypto is about pumps and dumps. If something is pumping big, homegirl is gonna dump big as well. Altcoin season? No, not yet. It's still Bitcoin season with a ranking of 22 out of 100. You want to know if it's altcoin season? Guess what? This and all the other stuff you're going to see in this video, it's linked where everyone down below. Oh, Coinbase is delisting a major crypto. What is it? Well, I'm going to share it with you, and then I'm going to have a story about a listing. As recently announced by Coinbase Assets X account, the Coinbase exchange will suspend trading for decentralized DESO on November 8th, 2024. Following this announcement, DESO's order books have been moved to a limit-only mode where limit orders can be placed, canceled, and matches may occur. I just thought I would share this with you because guess what? There's still regulatory ambiguity out there. We still got this huge gray space where places like Coinbase, exchanges are sitting here going, okay, we don't have clear regs from the SEC, so we got to kind of police our own backyard, and that's what Coinbase is doing. That announcement, got it linked for you as well, everyone. Binance announces a future listing for this major cryptocurrency. So as some exchanges out there are thinking, how do we avoid the SEC's regulatory scrutiny? Binance is like, yo, we're going to list futures for this one. In an announcement, Binance Futures said it would be launching the Santos perpetual contract. Are we talking about the soccer Santos? Yes, we are. Santos FC fan token is a fan token of the eponymous football team that was launched by a partnership between Santos FC and Binance Launch Pool in November. Santos FC, aka Santos Football Club, is a Brazilian sports club in the state of Sao Paulo, based in Via Belmiro. Now, I like this. Why? Because you're seeing if something is juicy, relevant, and let's be real naughty here, because gotta be honest with you, is OF doing bad? No, they're not. See? Naughty sells. If something's relevant, naughty, and juicy, people are gonna list products regarding it, and guess what that means? You can make money on it. Centralized action in crypto? It sucks balls, I know, because crypto, we don't want it to be centralized, but what if you make money on the backs of centralization? And don't worry, what's the next story? David Schwartz talking about the true use case of XRP. Dude went on Twitter. I've got it all coming up next. BlackRock's BTC holdings climbed to $27.73 billion as ETH outflows happen. BlackRock, the world's largest asset manager, recorded a significant increase in its BTC ETF holdings, reaching over 400,000 BTC. So between BlackRock and Sailor, that's like some of the two biggest things out there, centralized ownership of BTC. And a lot of us in crypto are like, no, 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 no. We want decentralization. We want protection. We want anonymity. We don't want governments and big entities owning our crypto. But that's what's happened since the BTC ETFs have taken control. At the time of writing, the Bitcoin holdings across major ETFs amounted to almost 1 million BTC, valued at approximately 66 billion. That is freaking nuts. So there is traditional finance money out there that wants to get into crypto. There is traditional finance money that's sitting on the sidelines waiting for better crypto regs. That's why I bring your comments up at the beginning. Hot, spicy, naughty, and relevant. Maybe I'll share it in the next video. Well, Noli Abad says, hope more states follow with Penn. Yeah, if the feds don't get their shit together, states' rights are going to take over just like cannabis in the United States. And who doesn't like to spark up an L? Who doesn't like to hit the old song? I mean, bong. See, replace the S with the B, and you got something going. So BlackRock, centralized entity in crypto, it's cool as long as you can make money on it. But if centralized entities control crypto, well, then that sure is shit not cool in this guy's books. Ripple CTO David Schwartz puts an end to XRP usage. People have been talking about XRP as a bridge asset. They've been talking about banks using XRP. David explains what XRP is used for in this tweet. Schwartz explained that XRP is still needed in the infrastructure, pointing out that it's particularly important for keeping networks safe from spam attacks. He explained that public ledgers like XRPL need a scarce asset to make sure only legitimate transactions are processed. If XRP were not a mandatory part of every transaction, XRPL would be at the risk of flooded with too many requests, which would make the ledger unstable. Essentially saying is you got to use a little XRP for transactions in order to push out the spam. No, he really fucking said this. So no XRP with banks, no XRP strategic reserve asset. David Schwartz says that XRP is to be used to resist spam attacks to make XRPL functional. Listen to his tweet right here. For a public ledger to resist spam attacks, you need something scarce to fund a transaction so an attacker can't drown down the system with infinite garbage. Basically saying, if you don't have gas or juice to make a transaction happen, because you know how there's like a little fee of XRP, XLM, etc. that gets processed when, you know, you make a transaction, saying if you didn't have that, people would just spam the networks with absolute garbage. He says XRPL only uses XRP for this purpose. Unless rules change, nothing can move on XRPL with just XRP. Wow. David, I don't think this fucking idiot helps XRP at all, because this shit he says just pisses more and more people off. Everyone out there talking about XRP speculation with this. Oh, Big's in this. Oh, Bank's in this. And meanwhile, David's like, to be honest with you, XRP's function is just to make sure that there's not spam on XRPL. Seriously, you cannot make this shit up. David Schwartz doing absolutely jack shit ola to help out the crypto community. Now, in terms of XRP price, look, the mez zone. I don't know what else to tell you. That's where we're at right now, and I believe we're going to be in the mez zone until next week when the election happens and we get a Fed rate cut decision. By the way, right now, you're looking at about 95% chance that the Fed is going to cut 25 basis points. A 5% chance that the Fed holds. 5% chance that the Fed holds. By the end of the year, we've got a really good chance of getting 50 total basis points. So you could be seeing that at 1 in November, 1 in December, 0 in November, 2 in December, or maybe 2 in November and none in December. Either way, I think this Christmas is going to be a good one because we're going to see liquidity start opening up now that rates are coming down. But back to the XRP price talk, rejected at just north of 52 cents. But you know what's going to happen. We're going to find support north of 50 cents. Let's zoom on out and make these candlesticks into the 15-minute variation so you can see that, yes, if you want to buy XRP sub 50 cent, those opportunities are there. And I think that's what a lot of us are thinking right now. You're like, okay, XRP, 51 cents and change. Yeah, it's low, but it's not low enough for us to buy because, yeah, you've been able to buy XRP cheaper than 50 cents quite often. In fact, when I zoom out a little bit here, I could show you all this. Look at this. This is XRP under 50 cents all right here, right here, right here, right here. Ooh, this is XRP under 40 cents in that candlestick. That's right, it hit a low of 38 cents the 5th of July, 2024. You had another nasty candlestick right here that hit 43 cents. But those nasty candlesticks present what everyone buying opportunities. So XRP at 51 cents is not hot, it's not sexy, and probably not relevant because it's in the mezz zone. It's not high enough for you to sell to make some juicy profits on those low 40, high 30 cent buys. But it's also not cheap enough because you're looking out here going, oh my gosh, just a couple months ago, I was able to stack XRP at 43 cents. So why the hell would I buy it now at 51 when I could buy it at almost a 20% discount from current rates? Now, what we're seeing also with this is that volume has been kind of meh. Yeah, it's up 52%, but it's up from the weekend volume, which sucked absolute balls. What's the volume for XRP? $740 million right now in the last 24 hours. So the market hanging out on the sidelines. Why? Because right now we're waiting to see, are we going to go pro-crypto in the election? Or are we going to go anti-crypto in the election? We going to go Republican? We going to go Democratic? Is Micah going to start forcing the changes in the European market we've been looking for? Is the Fed going to cut rates 50 or 25 basis points? And when are we going to get those new regs? No, you're not going to get regs this year because those same politicians right now frantically working to secure the last second votes. And then what happens is once these peeps get elected, the new session starts in January. Any bills that are in play right now, boom, vanished, gone, because as the new session of Congress takes hold, every previous bill is dissolved. So no, you're not going to get regs this year. And guess what? I've been the channel telling you that since late 2022, girlfriend, you ain't going to get regs in the United States because I saw how divided we were because I've been following the news. And you've been following the news too if you've been watching the video this late into it. So now let's talk about XRP and David Schwartz. I get it. What is XRP's true function? To make sure there's no spam on the chain. Same thing happens with XLM. In fact, Danelle Dixon has said the exact same thing. You need XLM to prevent spam. And that's why they price it in terms of how much you need for transactions, how much you need to open up a wallet to keep the account active. They price it that way so that it can keep spam out of these public networks. And I'm sure that's not what you wanted to hear. And David Schwartz, time and time again, is dropping us with all this wisdom about stuff that XRP can't do. And do you remember a few weeks ago when David Schwartz also went to Twitter and said, I don't know of any way to make XRP price go up? I don't know, fucking use it for something. Use it as an actual bridge asset. Use it as an actual payment modality and method. Use it as a strategic reserve asset. But you don't hear that from David. And that's where a lot of people are getting pissed off because they're like, okay, cool. So XRP is used just to keep spam off of XRPL? Well, then why the fuck are we stacking and hodling this crap, David? And that's where people like David actually do damage to the coin. Because they say shit like this, and to be honest with you, probably shouldn't have said shit like this because that's not what holders want to hear. What they want to hear is this. XRP held as a treasury reserved asset by like Microsoft, by this, and obviously that's not true, but that's what they want to hear. Because we're hearing about MetaPlanet putting BTC on their books, hearing about Riot put it on their books, MicroStrategy's putting on their books. Now we've got pension funds putting on their books. Oh, we've got teachers' pension funds putting BTC on their books. That's what we want to hear regarding XRP. So for David Schwartz saying that the use case for XRP is purely for preventing spam on XRPL, how many people out there are like, well, then why the fuck would we put XRP on our books as a treasury reserve asset? Why would we buy XRP for speculative reasons when it's not a speculative asset and it's just used to maintain the functionality of XRPL? Meanwhile, players out there are putting BTC on their books and making fat stacks of fucking cash. Bitcoin, boring. I get it. But Bitcoin has been minting money for its holders for a while now. And you've been able to play the pumps and dumps in BTC, play that short-term action and that long-term hodl action, which is making people like MicroStrategy's biggest kids on the block. MicroStrategy stock outperforming like pretty much everyone else's. Why? Because they hedged with BTC. Now, if David Schwartz would have come out and said, hey, players can hedge with XRP, maybe that would have been great for the price of XRP. But instead, David said, hey, the use of XRP is to make sure there's no spam on XRPL. No, you can't make this shit up on this Monday. And fuck, I wish this idiot would just leave. Because what is he doing to help XRP? I mean, seriously, what is he doing to help XRP? He told us a few weeks ago that there's no way that he can foresee to make the price of XRP go up. Fucking use it. Use it for something. How about this? When they did their hub, remember their crypto hub? XRP was left off of that. They did BTC, they did ETH, they did USDT. They're now doing RLUSD, but yet no XRP. No XRP being held on the books of this, that, and that company? Come on, David. You're not helping any of us out. You're helping yourself out because you're getting rich because you own lots and lots of XRP. And, well, honestly, you got a job where you just pimp the hell out of XRP. And to be honest with you, people are still eating it up. Nom, 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 nom. Choo-choo, bitches.